earthly beings. Get your higher consciousness. We're about to get this thing going in just a second. One second. I want to make sure I put it to where. There we go. Okay. 1 more second. Okay, I believe that's good. Peace, gods and goddesses, and those earthly beings reaching higher consciousness. This is Sheena Amber, and this is Sheena's Tarot. You think you know, but you have no idea. That is, and if I look up here, that's where y'all are looking at the thing, but I'm gonna try to look right here. You think you know, but you don't have no idea. Somebody has to, we have correctional officer and spin the block. Maybe it's a correctional officer confirmation. A correction, maybe you may be a correctional officer. This is a collective reading. And you think you know, but you have no idea. It was the first card that I pulled to see what's the energy behind today's live. So a correctional officer wants to spin a block on someone. I don't know how you feel about that. We're going to say, hey, La Diva, good afternoon. How are y'all? Hope you all are feeling amazing. You're staying balanced. We have Secret Service, cult, organization. Cheesy. That's feeling like you have no idea. You think you know, but you have no idea. Something maybe cheesy. Something cheesy going on. And I was saying this came out in a reading I just got finished doing. A lot of paranormal activity. We have supernatural energy going on right here. But have mercy on their souls. I'm the Don. You got to kiss me from right to left cheek. So we do know, it's a little spiritual warfare going on in a collective. We know that. But a lot of people is like really getting their asses handed to them. Something serious. I'm amazing. Hi, Noah. Fools talk, cowards are silent. John Wick. Maybe somebody recently just watched the John Wick 4. But you know, that's a sharpshooter. You are a model, you are a role model to your haters. Damn. So it's giving like very watchful energy. They chose the karmic cycle. You think you know, but you have no idea. Someone could be shy or play shy. There may be a secret admirer that's trying to play shy in your energy. Hey, Jay Cantres, 2710. What's up? Attention is alignment and a condition of reality. So I feel like an organization, this is very specific. There is an organization or someone in some sort of either secret service, cult, or organization, a society, whatever, that you're sparking their interest. They admire you, but I feel like they came towards someone in a way like spiritually instead of getting to know a person first. So it's like judging a book by its cover, like just judging. But someone did something behind your back. Firecracker keep coming out. You may be a fire sign, or you may be quick-tempered, but play shy. Maybe you got Scorpio somewhere in your chart. You may be a business owner. You have stronger angelic powers. So whoever chose the karmic cycle that try to come up against you, you think you know, but you have no idea. Someone is astral projecting into your energy. Again, with the supernatural energy. So this is what I guess the person that's trying to come up against you in some sort of way, they are secret admirers, but it's given more like a hateful energy. Because you know, haters are admirers too. It's just that they're on low frequency with their admiring. So someone that's secretly astral projecting into your energy, and that could be through because we had the flying monkeys out in the last reading. This could be through tarot or some sort of divination. And you know how they could be astral projecting. They could use insects to astral project. They can use annoying. Somebody definitely have like fruit flies that keep ending up in their house. Astral projecting that way. Mm-hmm. I don't know. We have trauma bond out here. They're what? They are jealous. They are jealous. We already said that. Don't take anything personal for agreements. So maybe somebody reads that book or is reading that book, or the 4 agreements. Maybe you did some sort of know thyself work that you understand. I feel like I'm dealing with somebody that their energy is something about your energy. You can feel energy really, really good. You can feel when you're under attack. You can feel when like somebody's watching you. You could feel that energy, that watchful energy. So you'll know literally it's physically nobody in a room, but you feel eyes on you. Keep the relationships you love truly private, because these people are projecting into your energy, trying to see what's going on. Obviously, somebody feel like they're rejected somewhere. You rejected them. You rejected them. They may want to trade their trauma bond with your, I don't know, your timeline. Starseed. You may be a starseed. They could be one too, but in low vibration. Don't let these scars fool you. Came back out. So I'm gonna definitely have to post that money. And they try to affect your money. They try to affect your money. Your enemies fear what you know. Your enemies fear what you know. And then you have stronger angelic powers. They chose the karmic cycle. You think you know, but you have no idea. Your enemies fear what you know. You think you know, but you have no idea. I feel like somebody doesn't really understand they have stronger angelic powers. They have stronger protection over them. Archangel Michael could be significant because they wanted to force something on you. I feel like they try to trade places with you in some sort of way as like destiny swapping, like putting you on a different timeline, putting you on their timeline. Their timeline. And want to keep connecting you to a trauma bond. So people that like are just that because I understand you've been through a lot too, but I feel like you did some sort of healing work with don't take anything personal, the 4 agreements. That was something easy. That's not something easy to do. I wanted to say that was something easy, but I feel like it wasn't something easy for a firecracker to do. To learn this agreement, to not take things personal, to in that situation, like, all right, let's say somebody is projecting towards you. You'll think at that person like they're just not on my frequency. Like it's just they're on low frequency. You can see people for who they are in the place that they're in and not take it as so personal. Like they just don't know. They lack knowledge somewhere. They're not on your level. They're not on your frequency. They're stuck in a low place. And with somebody, you let them go and they had some sort of like love addiction to you. They're attracted to your frequency. Maybe you're in love frequency because this is a frequency to be in. And it's like when you're around this person, they get the tingles all over their body. They feel good about themselves. Like your energy, and you probably after leaving this person feel drained or feel like, oh, I need to stay with, like, I need to go back to this person to be around their energy when they're taking your energy. Hey, Kens. When they're taking your energy. Yeah, so take what resonate. So all my lives, one question, $10, two question, 15. Cash App is in the description. And once the Cash App come through, then you can ask your question or two if you chose to ask two. And other than that, it's a collective read, but I'm pretty sure something will resonate if you just listen with your heart and pay attention to what you got going on in your story. Don't make up a story. Don't force the read in. I let go of doubt and fear and resistance. I feel like that has something to do with financial fears for somebody. If you feel like you're abundant, or if you, because it's a divine frequency in reverse, and we have air sign. You may be an air sign. Maybe you're having some sort of doubt and fear about finances, or you being able to do things on your own. Maybe you just recently broke up with someone, and I feel like a lot of the weight is on your shoulders, and you may be at a point where it's just like things aren't working out. Like you're trying to find a job, but then this happened, and then you try to do this, and then this happened. And it's like, what you need to realize is, why is this thing happening? Are you being asked to surrender to this new timeline? Because some people's timeline, it doesn't have that job that you're seeking to just to get it, because you feel like you need something right now. Sometimes you're asked to pause and surrender to literally go on faith and allow a miracle to come in. And a lot of miracles is not going to be able to come in if you're trying to steer what the universe already have. You're trying to steer it in a different direction when the universe already have you in a direction that you manifested. So maybe somebody's working on their divine feminine energy. I wanted to say, you may be from South Carolina, or South Carolina may be significant to somebody. Hey, Peter. Thank y'all for sharing. Thank you for liking. Yeah, someone's embarrassed. Whoever tried to harness your energy last full moon was in Capricorn. Something about a cardinal sign. They're very embarrassed. Someone's embarrassed. And I feel like for coming up against you with all this yellow stuff, people will pay anything to get rid of guilt. If somebody did try to harness your energy, they pay somebody to do that. This is not someone that's like equipped to do something themselves. They don't want to get their own hands dirty. And with these type of people, they'll go run and telling a story to someone to do spiritual work on someone else, and it's not the truth. And you see how everybody get hit because whoever's doing the spiritual work should have did their homework of who, you know what I mean, energetically, if they could. But some people be so protected to where you can pull on them and you know that it's not the truth. Like so if you're a tarot reader, and a tarot reader will force a reading on somebody, right? They know, and you could be really a good tarot, but you're trying to chase the money, and they'll say what that person wants them to hear, not truly what the message is coming out and what your energy is really telling you. And someone had told someone, oh yeah, I do see this for this person, or yeah, this person did do this to you, because they was chasing that bag, because they went to someone that they paid a lot of money for to switch either timelines or make them fall in love with them. Because there's a lot of this love shit coming out too, with love spells and all this other dumb shit that you're trying to force. When you're on a frequency of love comes to you. You feel what I'm saying? Certain people, they forcing it on people that's already awoken to their timeline. They already awoken to who that person was, that I know, oh yeah, collective doesn't want to be with that person. They know they're conscious enough to know that you're not on that frequency. So when somebody forces it on someone, and they'll start thinking of this person out of nowhere, or when you're totally not into this person anymore, they're calling your energy some sort of way. And somebody just was there to take the bag. You were always on my mind. Practical magic. So y'all already know I'm on my shit. Y'all already know. If you hear you're going to get some real ass reading. You were always on my mind. So you may be thinking about this person. So maybe somebody is, yeah. And who's settle came out in reverse. Who's settling? Nobody. So maybe somebody is currently under some sort of love illusion right now, because I keep getting drawn to talk about that. And it keeps coming out. Somebody is under some sort of love. Can I get a free reading, please? You got to take what resonates, big. You got to take what resonates. If it sounds like it's resonating, then it's for you. If not, $10, Cash App, 15, 2 questions. I feel like that's a great deal. Because, baby, when it goes up, don't get mad. So, yeah, settle in reverse. Nobody's taking that. You did not take their offer. You do not want to settle. Remember that. I'm talking to somebody that's literally right now under some sort of illusion. And you know something don't feel right. Pay attention. And that did come out. Honor your emotions. But I think it came out with the reading before this, when I was just pulling to see what the energy is. Honor your emotions. Read your horoscope for the day, your sun, moon, and rising. So when you're looking on tarot and you're looking at different tarot readers, it is Aries this. What is your sun sign? What is your moon sign? What is your rising? Look at all three to get a better understanding of what's going on. Because people just focus on one sign when you have all these signs in your chart. What was the last motivational, influential, spiritual podcast video you listened to? That's going to be a red. When those cards come out, it's because it's going to be like a light bulb moment after you, whatever you listened to last. Maybe you missed something out of the message. Yeah. Don't rush change. Enjoy each moment. You are human. So whatever highs and lows you go through, you are human. We all learn. Gossip is going around about you. Let's just be clear. Gossip is going around. You said, and these readings do be hitting. Seriously. Take it. Gossip is going around about you, though. That keeps coming around. Even the last reading, and I keep talking about the last reading, I am going to post it. I got to get better with that. We got police, justice issues, court. You are a golden child. Let me see what that is. Somebody got a lot of like legal issues going on right now. That keeps coming out in every read. Lawsuit. Either somebody getting money or they're going through a lawsuit. Police, justice, issues, court. What is that? Spirit. Almost made you love me. You got rising star. Clarify. Police, justice. Hopefully it's not no cycle stuff. Real love in reverse. Maybe somebody got a restraining order on somebody or need to get one. We got real love in reverse. Abuse in reverse. And we got karmic femme out here. Starting to sound like one of my readings, but I'm going to try not to see if that's it. Give me more with this real love in reverse. It sounds toxic. That's what it does sound. Ice queen in reverse. Maybe somebody, not in reverse. It was upright. Why would I say reverse? Someone cut someone off. It could be a female that cut another female off or another, whatever. Somebody cut somebody off. And someone is rejecting the distance or the detachment. It's like they're forcing their way back in. And that's why I guess the police, I don't know what the police was called, but it's justice, court issues. But it's with a toxic relationship that they know is toxic. Yeah, confusion and illusion. They may be under something. Somebody's under something. This feel like a backfire. This feel like something, this feel like this is the person that's backfired. Like the backfire came up on them. I hope y'all not going through this type of stuff. Yeah, legal again. Let me turn this down. Legal again. Clarify this confusion. illusion, poverty. Damn. Clarify confusion, illusion, because they probably came up to somebody because you are the golden child is right here. Mentally unstable, mentally and emotionally unstable. Yeah, this is somebody that's crazy. They off, but it's not real love. So yeah, they definitely, give me one more. Yeah, they expect you, this person really expects somebody to come back. Voodoo. Didn't I say it's something that was done to them? It was done to them. Now, this could have been a backfire. This could have been a backfire. But it's definitely, like I said, it was done to them. It could have been a backfire, or this could be the one that it was done on. So, with somebody, and I don't know why I have to say this, it's very important when I do my clients' cord cutting rituals and stuff, it's very important that I let them know, listen, first of all, I'm not attached to any of this. If you take this person back, that's on you. With some people, if you're not actually done with them, so I feel like somebody you detached, all right, look, somebody did a love spell on somebody, right? They did some sort of voodoo. They could have had a doll, but they did something, and it got this person acting crazy now. And this person that did it to the other person is backing out now. Now they don't want to be with them. But that doesn't stop this person from being still under this illusion. So I feel like, yeah, it had to be. With the abuse in reverse, something must have backfired then. Something must have backfired. Now, just because this person is in poverty, they're mentally unstable, they doing bad. Like, clarify the abuse in reverse, please. Thank you. Mature man. I wanted to say masculine energy, but I was just like, let me not always run to that boy, girl, because some people is girl. Take what resonate though. Mature man, masculine energy, whatever. Somebody that's older. Abuse and reverse. Give me one more. This person got gray hair. This could have happened to someone. So this could have happened to a masculine energy. Because the karma is upright. But it's... because it's a backfire. That's the karma. It was a backfire. Clarify the mature man. Actual money coming in. So this must have happened to a mature man. And it's the female. I just automatically said it. I don't know. It could be whatever this mature man was into. And it was somebody else that was just like, they tried, this person is very spiritual. Whoever the mature person is spiritual. They on another level with it. And somebody tried to force a love on them, and it backfired back on that person. Like, I don't know if this person is financially stable or just like, because it's this person wanted something from this person. They wanted love. They wanted this person to love them. But I feel like this person knew that they would settle, and they're not settling. Because whoever this person is. And they give witchy vibes. Yeah, but that animosity, like, I think this person was turned off. This person is very jealous. Whoever the person that got the illusion back onto them, like it just, they fucked up. And this person knew it was them because now their money flow is back. Because something was off with their money. Hey, Tony T. Hey, no waves. What's up? Peace to all the gods and goddesses up in the building. And those earthly beings with your higher consciousness. I don't know when y'all walked in, but the tea is kind of crazy. Yeah. So yeah, that person charges was pressed on, basically. Because with the cops and everybody out here, or somebody could be a correctional officer, because that is out here. Someone could be a correctional officer. Yeah. Clarify faith. Achievement. Their thoughts. Now they can't stop thinking about you. Either you or they can't stop thinking about somebody. Whatever spiritual work somebody did, it worked. It was an achievement. And your money is going to start flowing right back in. Because with this person, they tried to take your abundance. I don't know if somebody had sex with somebody, but yeah, they can't block that shit. And that's why they're sending you this negative energy. But this person is in love with you though. But they didn't heal that inner child. They did not heal that inner child wound, or they have a child that's like really, really sad at their mother's choices. Very, very sad. Because this child is at an age now to where I'm getting preteen, but they're conscious. They're not stupid no more. Yeah, and they're not looking at them in high honor at all. Like, you know how you're supposed to look at your parents like, you know, they the superheroes. Not in high honor at all. Because they see they see the offside of this person. And they see that this person only wants people for their money. So this is a very smart child. An absolutely smart child. They not stupid at all. Like they hit because they had a tough life. This child's gonna be very successful though. Is that it? That all we need to know about this this situation? Yeah. Now they got charges and stuff. It's like somebody's moral oral. This person could be into church or something, and it's like the church scandal. Some people are not bold enough to try, they're just bold enough to dream. What's your fantasy? I feel like with this person, look, someone is going to jail. That's why the police, justice, and all that, because I really feel like this person was supposed to stay away from somebody. You're closing past karmic cycles in love, past lives. And I feel like somebody is like not taking no for an answer. Look, what was under it? Avoid the conflict. Someone is going to jail. Did she wave to show she wants to be? Huh? I don't know. But yeah, avoid the conflict. Someone is going to jail, honey. You got them in their head. We see that. You got them in their head. It's given like, yeah, what's on your mind? It came out in reverse. You're not thinking about what they're thinking about. They're under the illusion. Damn, somebody is currently under an illusion because they sent a love offer and you rejected it. But it was part of like something you closing out this past karmic cycle. You're closing out past karmic cycles in love. Someone made a serious choice. Is this just one card? Yeah. Someone made a serious choice by ending the cycle with somebody that you had a strong attachment to, but you woke up in some sort of way. Maybe you upped your protection work, and that's in all areas, to where even if any type of just silly witchcraft comes up against you, it backfires instantly. Because I remember seeing Speedy. Unexpected news is headed your way. I love you so much. Exactly. Somebody needs to someone is sending you the evil eye. We already established that. Fruits of the Spirit by Jay Electronica. Maybe somebody needs to look at that or listen to that. Listening to that song. Fruits of the Spirits by Jay Electronica. You have heavy spiritual, like just spirits. Yeah, people isn't concerned. Because you're still getting your manifestation. You got heavy spiritual protection. Like I was saying, Archangel Michael. You have heavy, heavy spiritual protection. Yeah. You're going to see a lot of people with that entity attachment. That's why this person is under this illusion. That entity had to go back to somebody or had to latch on to something. Yep. They just got the message that you are not, yes. And abundance is headed your way in some form. And it's not no light abundance. And abundance can be wealth, prosperity, joy, and peace. But I feel like with somebody, it's a lot dealing with actual money. Yeah. They have an entity attachment. Currently, their backfire was an entity attachment. They're absolutely obsessed with you. You're either in a process or you're going to get a restraining order. And it's not nothing if you don't even feel scared. Honestly, you feel just like, yeah, and they're going to be doing a lot of embarrassing things. I remember seeing that card, embarrassed. I don't know if they're going, so if somebody is a correctional officer, maybe this is like somebody you work with, or somebody's a correctional officer to where, I don't know if y'all work with this person, but they're going to be embarrassed at work. Something went down at work and it was like so embarrassing. Damn. Police were called. Something was files, charges was they'll know now not to come up against you. And that was that. I found her PayPal. Yeah, if you have one question, $10, two question, $15. Cash App is in the description. You know, once that go through, then you can ask your question. What's up, No Waves? Since we're talking about abundance, let's see. Let's balance it with some positive energy, because that was a lot. What does the collective need to know right now, Spirit? What is their guidance of abundance? What do they need to know about their finance right now? God is your source. God is your source. Oh, my baby's taking a nap. They're so cute when they're quiet and sleep. Everything you need is supplied by the infinite source of God. And your faith opens the doorway to receive. In God, there is no lack or limitation. Rather, there is plenty of abundance for all to share. I do not have my glasses, so I'm going to have to figure it out. Can't do too much of the small cards. Visualize abundance in all forms. Visualize abundance in all forms. God gave you such a great spiritual power that everything you visualize eventually becomes reality. Hold a steady vision of that which is beautiful, helpful, positive, and filled with blessings. And that is what you will experience. Focus on a positive. Focus on abundance coming to you and how you would feel it coming to you. That should be somebody's focus right now, because you're heavy with the manifestation. I think the new moon is in Leo. Maybe you're manifesting. So you're definitely manifesting for sure. But you have to visualize more your abundance that you want, the love that you want, the whatever, monetary, material wealth, whatever you feel as though it's comfortability for you. That's all that matters. Do not focus on what someone else's comfort is. If they feel as though you should, oh, mankind shouldn't want this. How can someone tell you about your feelings? No one. You don't give anybody that power to tell you how you feel. You know how you feel. Sometimes you don't know how to express it, but you know your feelings. And I feel like somebody is wanting to be more financially stable, whatever. For someone, it is finance. And they want you to visualize that abundance, visualize you being in that finance, that comfortability. Who are you sharing it with? Are you still going to be this people pleaser when you're in this abundance? Because if you are, it's not going to stay. It is safe for you to receive. I'm aligning myself with that path. Yes, Kens. That's focus. That's determination. You are aligning yourself with that path. For real. Because you just said it. So you are. The more you allow yourself to receive, the more resources you have available to share with others. Open your arms to receive and be a conduit for good coming to you and through you as it blesses the world. I feel like someone's going to receive some sort of blessing. Maybe doves may be significant. Maybe you've been seeing a lot of doves. If not around, literally, but maybe pictures on videos or something. Like you've been seeing a lot of doves. Maybe on cards or something, in passing, you've been seeing a lot of dove energy. It's given heavy with like peace, angelic energies around you. Maybe your mind needs to be more at peace, because dove symbolizes peace or something at peace. And I feel like with somebody, finances bring you peace. Like knowing about your all is well financially brings you a lot of peace. It brings you peace to have your bills paid off in the beginning of the month. So visualize that peace. Visualize that comfortability. I'm talking to somebody. Since we're still on this wave, let me get a couple more. Messages for the collective. Confirmation. Kens. What is the message for the collective? Oh, see what I'm saying? Reward and recognition. Once you realize it is all an energetic game, it's all about the frequencies. It is all about vibes. Like I like to tell my people, or people that, that connect with me through social media. When you wake up every morning, what do you see? You don't see no one else's vision but your own. It is your world. You can wake up and have a wonderful day. You can be distracted by things that happen throughout that day to shift your energy, but you have all control of every decision you make, every feeling you have all control of it. It's just someone lets the outside world distract their energy. Reward and recognition. You're going to be recognized for something. Congratulations. Your hard work will soon pay off and take you in a direction of your dreams. Acknowledge your efforts and own your power. You got this. And I feel like with somebody, it's going to be a high recognition through social media, a social media platform, or maybe you influence people, or something about people watching you. Maybe you do something, or more clientele. Something is going to be either viral or just like you're going to be highly recognized. They're going to know your name for something. You're going to be acknowledged for something. I feel like it's a blessing from your gods, or whatever you're into. It's like, job well done. This is not all done for just you keep taking a hit. Now it's time for you to reap your reward. So it's like, what does your reward look like? Somebody needs to focus on what do you want? You say, I want this blessing, I want this money. What do you want it for? What do you want to do with it? Find the lesson. Find the lesson. You say CashApp cents. As soon as I said that, it must have just came through. Hold on, Kens. Thank you, honey buns. Thank you, Buki. Find the lesson. Something has happened and it stopped you in your tracks. In reality, it was simply teaching you where you needed to grow. There is no such thing as failure. So pick yourself up, learn from it, and keep going. There is no such thing as failure. The path that you're on, failure doesn't exist. Butterflies is significant because I'm seeing a lot of butterflies. Maybe you're starting to see a lot of monarch butterflies, which symbolizes transformation and change, evolving, evolution, something different. And if you're seeing a lot of them and they be around you, that's the energy that you're in. Insects and birds and stuff, they see our energy. They are attracted to our lights or whatever we're glowing with. So when they want to be around us, it's for a reason. You're in that energy. You're in that field, that glow, that vibrancy. Like literally a monarch butterfly landed on my shirt, like my arm. That was my arm. When they're drawn towards you like that, it's because, no, let me give you a clear sign of what's going on. But maybe somebody needs to get out in nature more so they can be, not only for nature to cleanse you, but it can gravitate towards you. Because they're all signs. It's one time I seen a fox, and this fox looked very, very old. Like it looked like it was about to go. And I seen it when I was about to go in my car, and I looked over. Either I was going in my car or I'm coming out my car, and I just looked over, and it was walking behind like this bush. But we both stopped and looked at each other. And you know, foxes are supposed to symbolize trickery. It depends on the energy when you see these things. I always say, when you see the signs and symbols, yeah, you see it all day, but what are you feeling? And I know that to be a negative sign, especially if it looks sick and it's like, you know, look like it's about to go. And it's crazy because after that, a couple days after that, on my like, you know, like the Ring community, people were talking about the same thing. Oh, have you seen this fox? Have y'all seen the fox on such and such road? It looked real sick, such and such. Like it kept confirming. Like, and this is an example of how when you start paying attention to the signs, not just numbers, not just angel numbers, when you start paying attention to what's going on outside of you, especially when you get out your home and stuff or whatever. And not long after that, literally a couple days later, I hear someone passed away. That was, I always thought of some sort of trickery, some sort of trickster. But we can get off of that. I don't even know why I had to say that. But yeah, find the lessons. Something has happened and it stopped you in your tracks. In reality, it was simply teaching you where you needed to grow. There is no such thing as failure. None. So pick yourself up, learn from it, and keep going. It's always another way to get to your destination. It's always another way. Just because you hit a roadblock does not mean it's the end of the world. Like, oh my God, I can never do this thing again because I wanted to do it this way. And that's not the way. That was never the way to that path. As my girl flies. Diva is always confirming my reads. Hi, Mama. Reflection. I feel like with somebody with this lesson was only for your reflection. They wanted you to pause and surrender. So whatever lesson you had to learn, whether it's in heartache and pain, whether it's a loss in a job, financial thing, whatever, it was a lesson. Just take this time to reflect on what that lesson is. Just this pause and surrender. It was for a reason. You're being asked to reflect on your recent choices. The lesson. Now y'all up. Thought she was just taking a nap. Whatever this lesson was, it's happened for a reason. Yes, Mama. For the confirm. I don't know if y'all can see her when she flies over here. That was confirmation, baby. It was confirmation. You are being asked to reflect on your recent choices. What lessons have they taught you? Reflection is the mirror to your soul's growth. Use it to deepen your understanding and intuition. And a cash message. That's when the birds tricking the message hit. Hey, girl. So at the end of this card, sometimes it get a little, when a message be hitting this hard, it can get a little bit like, damn. So we have a fox here. Remember, I was just telling the story of the fox, and I was like, I don't know why I had to tell that story. Listen, this is a fox. As Diva keeps, when Diva flies around, she's a lot with the yes confirmation. When she be going off, it's yes. Because my boy, he just sitting still. He's looking at her like, girl, what are you talking about? Listen, maybe some trickery has been afoot as they both fly. You're being asked to listen to your inner voice. Remember how I said, pay attention to these signs when they active right now. You're being asked to listen to your inner voice. It's been guiding you to do something or say something, and it's time to act on its wisdom. I named her after you. Diva is actually, that used to be part of my name, so I like Diva. I got it actually tatted on me. So I named her because I always wanted my pets. All of my pets gotta have Diva in it somewhere. And that's my boo. She is a diva. She acts like one. I had to give her that name. And Minx, he acts like a minx. Fancy. It's been guiding you. So listen to something. Listen to your inner voice. And I feel like you have to listen to your inner voice about whoever this trickster is. You know it is this person. Just for me telling that story and a fox being the next card. Forgiveness. Maybe somebody needs to work on that forgiveness, because these alignments of these planets and these retrogrades is definitely a lot of forgiveness is happening. A lot of forgiveness is coming up. Somebody may be at either an event or a funeral or something like that that's about to come up, and they have to be around people that they have to forgive. Yeah. Jump in. You're being asked to take a chance and give whatever you're questioning a try. The stars will never all align in just the right way. Sometimes you have to take a leap anyway. That is the time. That's the time. Somebody's in the time of needing to take a leap of faith. Somebody could have just so I'm seeing like a dinosaur. Dinosaurs may be significant to somebody's kids, or they just did a nursery with a dinosaur theme, or somebody's pregnant, girl. I don't know. Somebody's pregnant. Then I get wisdom. Maybe you get some sort of knowledge of somebody being pregnant. You're being here. You've been here before. It's given also with find the lesson and reflection. Maybe somebody is recently pregnant. You've been here before and you know what to do. Yet you fear disappointing others. The wise choice may not be the popular choice, but choose for the highest good in this situation. If you are going through something, follow your wisdom, your knowledge. Listen to what? And I see gratitude, so I feel like somebody is thankful if they are and grateful for it. I don't know. Take what resonate. That's what they call me. That's what they call me my whole life. It's listening to the intuition. Oh, that's what I'm going to say. Okay, that's what they call me my whole life. It's short for my actual name. For real? So your real name is La Diva? That is pretty. I thought it was just like the diva. You know, la is Spanish for the. So I thought it was like the diva. I got it anyway. But if that's your actual name, that's lit. Because I literally have Diva, Diva, tatted on me. Because I always, I consider myself a diva. Okay, what else are we talking about? Yes, it is. That's pretty. I've never seen it before. That's very unique. Whoever named you that, They knew what they was doing. They knew exactly what they were doing. All right, let's see. Give me some messages for the collective. What they got going on? Now with this deck, I do like to read from the book, but I'm gonna check the energy first. Message for the collective. Strength. The strength. Your mom. You're welcome. Oop. And we was talking about find the lessons, right? We got the strength card. We got the Pope teachings. And I think this is like the Hierophant card. The Pope teachings. And then we got Six of Swords. So strength, power, Six of Swords with adaptation, and Pope teachings. I feel like with somebody, I feel like somebody will be moving soon, but you're gonna take the lessons of your old journey. So if it's not a house, an actual house, you it's like you moved bodies. You're on a different timeline, but you're taking the lessons. And with somebody, you'll be moving and you have to adapt to the new environment. It's a good move. It's a great move, but you have to adapt to some new environment. And I feel like with somebody else, like if it's not thyself, which is I feel like with somebody it is thyself. Like take it easy with this new you. With someone else, you're going to be led to the person you're supposed to be with, your actual soulmate, somebody that you will marry. You're being guided towards that way. And it was like a painful ending to leave someone else behind because they were the actual like risk. Like you took a big risk on going back to someone. Yeah, by cutting them off, Queen of Swords. You had a reflection. You had to pause and reflect for something. You surrendered that part of you that person was in love with. So when you got back with the person, it was like it wasn't the same because you shedded the part of you that person loved. Confirmation. Let me see what the book's talking about. For strength, the strength card. The number 11. Maybe you've been seeing a lot of 11s. 11s. Strength. Oh, I don't have my glasses. Okay, I'm gonna try to do it. A youthful woman stands alone inside an empty chamber. Her fears rumble in her stomach and whisper in her ears, attempting to belittle her and leaving her vulnerable. These torments from the past become more powerful, and she cannot stand on her feet. The only pillar in the room provides her with some comfort and support to cling onto. She knows that it cannot do much other than sustain her posture. With the cassowary feather, that's the name of the feather, honey. She realizes that eventually she will have to muster the strength to put her mind at ease by facing her fears so that she can stand tall and resilient, just as the pillar does. With someone, you're being guided to move away because it's going to help you, and you may move back to where you had to move away from. Take what resonates. If it's not an actual movement, it's something. You had to leave something, and then you may have to heal, and then you had to come back to that something. But this is still being guided by your ancestors or your guides. They're moving you to calmer waters for a reason. So upright, there are tremendous obstacles ahead of you. Okay? There are tremendous obstacles ahead of you. Now is the moment to gather the courage to fight. For this battle will not be easy. Draw on your inner strength to support you. Using your power rashly can lead to danger or misinterpretation, and on reflection, your initial urges may not feel appropriate. Power is equally about using your strength to act and to refrain from action. When your passion and drive are ready to materialize, bring them out so they can aid you and help you achieve what you need to do in order to make you happy and accomplish whatever you have on your mind. So the feather advises that you will have to confront your fears by tackling them head on, with one aim in mind, to liberate yourself from what has been holding you down. Doing this will help you become more resilient, which will help make you more tolerant of things that test your patience. And remember, they were talking about the test, the lessons that you've learned. Find the lesson in it. So if someone comes back, like with somebody, they're going to come back and try to trigger you from your past. A past situation is going to come up, as we hear that in 222 on the clock when we heard those bells. Someone is going to come back in and try to trigger you. Yes, I've been seeing a lot of 11s. Right on target with Kens. But you've learned these lessons. You the Pope. You feel me? You're the mastermind of it now. All right, the Pope. Let's read what the Pope has in this book. The Hierophant card. This holy man has navigated the world and become cultured in many languages, traditions, and religions. Everything he's learned has had a purpose, and nothing has been in vain. After years of mentoring experience, he knows learning and teaching do not come easy. One has to have discipline and work hard for the results. The cardinal feathers, and honey, have you been hearing cardinals? I've definitely been hearing cardinals. The cardinal's feather he has in his possession signifies he is ready to pass on his vast teachings to the next generation. Everything he knows is ready to be bestowed upon his new disciplines who seek his knowledge. And I feel like with some of y'all are going to be the Pope. Y'all are going to be teaching people off of your personal lessons. You feel like you've accomplished, you've learned enough, you've powered through enough. I feel like Spirit says you can teach this master class. You're going to be teaching a lot of people. And you're also teaching a lot of people by moving away. That you stand on your word, that you stand on your lessons, of not taking people's lessons. For real, because some of y'all, don't even be your lessons. It be somebody else's lessons, but you're kind enough to help them through it. Now you got to take on their shit and your own shit. So upright signifies it's time to learn something new that has piqued your interest and attention. This is a fresh opportunity to master something new or develop different strategies for ongoing learning. Or if you find yourself in a challenging scenario, seek the guidance of someone with experience to guide you through it. We were talking about that. Be inspired to teach others what you already know. Confirmation. It can be helpful to be a mentor to someone who trusts you so they have, I don't have my glasses, y'all. Trust you so they may have learned something new from you. And you can pass on your knowledge and experience as it was passed on to you. The cardinal's feather advises you to stop following the leader. Instead, be your own leader and follow your dreams and wishes. March to the beat of your own drum. That's lit. And last card, Six of Swords, adaptation. Babies. Mama, come on. It'd be cute for a little bit, but give me a break. Go take a nap. And that is her. That's my baby. Mama's babies. All right. A new sword has made its way into the group of 5 and will have to learn to adapt carefully to its purpose. Once it has done so, the 6 of Swords standing, 3 on each side, become accustomed to what they are used for. The oil bird's feather stabilizes all of them, helping them to adapt to any changes in outside influences. The 6 of Swords signifies the time to adjust to new environments you have entered. To adapt to the new environment you have entered and start becoming acquainted with everything involved in it. This could be a new home, city, or workspace. It is challenging to learn to adapt to your new surroundings, such as fitting in or connecting with people you meet. Settling in will become easier once you begin practicing and learning from others around you. Adapting does not only refer to bodily changes, but also to mental ones, such as learning to think and act differently. When you learn to adapt, everything will fall into place, and you will no longer have to worry about the adjustment. The oil bird's feather advises you to start looking for a place to go whenever things become too difficult at home. Take into account that this place does not have to be a physical location. It can also be a mental place where you can find peace and comfort. You deserve peace. When you find this peace and comfort, your physical and mental health will improve dramatically. So maybe somebody is finding peace within their home too. Maybe you're more happy in your home. Maybe you have a space in your home where you meditate and you decorate it real cute. Because peace don't have to be outside your home. It can be within. Death. And I seen this death card as I was looking through the book. The description of the death card did come to my attention. Yeah, oh shit. Somebody, we got the death card and we had the world when I split it. And I'm not going to look at anything else. Yeah, somebody's money is going to look so much better. Because you're transitioning. You're no longer on your past life. You're no longer on a past life timeline. Like you're on a different timeline. Like it's like your 20s was your past life. Like you're not in someone. They're going to bring up your past life. But that's the trigger. That's what they want you to stand your ground on. That's what they want you to, because you probably, you know what I mean? You was in your low frequency. You did some wild stuff back in the day. So what? We all have a past. But it no longer haunts you. It haunts them. So they're going to bring it up to you to try to haunt you. Like make you feel like you still was that person. You're gonna pass it with flying colors. Because with this world card, it's obviously a completion, but obviously people are watching you, and that could be through social media. That's why they say, with your next relationship, try to keep it private, or for those that you truly love, try to keep that relationship private, because you got a lot of people that's wishing on like endings for you. It could be in family. You got 4 cups. 4 cups right here. It says family. So take what resonate. The world card. This woman is known to bring success and prosperity to everyone who works so hard and tirelessly. Within her emerges the next generation, whom she will nurture and educate to bring healing and good fortune to the world. She knows this young child has much potential to do great things, which is why she will invest in her. 2 divine angels blow a breath of fresh air at her so there can be divine intervention should any troubles arise when initiating this task. Since this is very delicate and should not fail, The pheasant's feather will be the source of inspiration to help the child complete this mission. So it signifies how much time and effort you have invested on a project that has finally come to completion. Now you can finally step back and admire everything you have done without doubting whether you did it correctly. By doing this, you will realize that anything you want to do and finish in life may not be easy, but most importantly, will be possible. There will be no doubt in your mind that you are capable of doing so much more. Remember that this may seem like a final completion, but there is much more to come. And you have to be ready to set out and do it. So the pheasant's feather advises you to stop ignoring your physical and emotional needs and start giving yourself what you need to replenish yourself and your well-being. By taking care of yourself, you are giving yourself a chance to be healthy, to grow, and understand that you matter. And the last card, the Death card. First of all, we got 4 major arcanas out here. You're going through a heavy transformation, a heavy shift in your life. You are shedding your old self. Maybe you did some sort of like death, ego death. I said that backwards. Or you just heal from some, shynesses again. Someone is definitely coming out of that shy energy. Maybe you're feeling yourself a little bit more. And people's taking it as you being like conceited or something, whatever. That's something side. Anyway, that card, endings. Another 3 powerful cards. This was beautiful. I've been hearing and seeing them. I think that's what you're talking about with the cardinals. The Death card. This disgusting skeletal entity travels around Earth with a giant sickle, a tool used to terminate the lives of those whom time is up. He holds a vulture's feather, signifying that death is the only solution to end suffering. This entity is dreaded because there is no escaping it. For those who manage to, he returns eventually to reclaim their soul. Only the worms who feed on his decaying flesh are permitted to touch him. This implies that even after death, something may be left behind after the spirit is gone. When death appears, people know it is time to say goodbye to everything precious and to learn to let go. Endings. You must realize that everything you loved, people you cared about, or things you liked must be let go. Must be let go of. It is time to break away from any old influences that once had a purpose, but are now producing overwhelming difficulties that my glasses. This is the last one I'm reading because I cannot say that impeded your progress and judgment. You must realize that in order to advance and flourish, you must abandon everything you no longer need and to replace it with new and exciting things that could benefit you. The best way to let go of something good, like a romance or something painful, such as heartbreak, is to know that it won't last forever. Everything must end. And the only way to accept this is by slowly transitioning into a state of non-attachment. So maybe somebody is going through that stage of detachment. Maybe you had to, only because the family card came up, maybe it's some family members you had to distance yourself from to evolve. Oh, so sad. Powerful mouthful. Hey, Stephanie Bishop. But It's giving me the energy of someone having to end a family cycle, or something happened to where you just was like, okay, I have to end the cycle for my well-being, for my peace. And you've been at bliss since. Maybe somebody is going through some sort of hermit stage and family is taking it the wrong way. They miss your energy. But your peace is everything to you right now. And it's like you have to be in a stage of just like not caring, like putting your value and your peace before everything. Especially when you're at this certain stage of shedding your old self, they're going to tug on your old ways. They're going to tug on who you used to be. And sometimes they give you no choice but to just like, I have to disconnect. And someone is not understanding that energy of you disconnecting right now. They're not understanding it. They do not like it at all. The vulture's feather advises you to take insight and to learn from past mistakes. And you may have made, the vulture's feather advises you to take insight and learn from past mistakes you have made that have hurt you. This can help you get away from them. So with Saturn's retrograde too, it's bringing back some sort of cycle, some sort of lesson that you already learned more than once, more than twice, and maybe more than 3 times. And I feel like this lesson is being like, and I feel like it has to do with someone else's energy, like you're not taking that energy anymore. But that person is obsessed with your energy and don't know it. They're obsessed with your light. But they're always either talking negative or bringing negative frequency towards you. So you decided to disconnect from it. You decided to not be around that energy anymore. And they're not taking it well. They're not taking it well. This ending, whatever you ended, they're not taking it well. Yeah. And they could probably want to come back being all like aggressive. Yeah, position, the Queen of Swords. You cut them off. You're very, very direct. You're very truthful. You was very honest. And you cut them off, but it came off to them like you was angry at them. It has nothing to do with anger and have everything to do with peace. Somebody thinks that you're mad at them because you backed up from them. They think that you're mad. You're not. I feel like you explained it to this person, but they still don't get it. I don't know. Yeah, so all personals, 1 question, $10, 2 question, $15. All donations, all that is in the Cash App. Cash App is in the description. Once you make your payment, then you can ask your question. Other than that, it's a collective read and you gotta take what resonates. Got to. And I have been on here for a moment. So I'm pretty sure if you just rewind it, you'll get something that resonates. For real. Once in a lifetime. Is that an opportunity? Then we see You're So Sexy. Spend more time in nature. What else are we talking about? Do a couple more and then I will be ending this. We have secure relationship. Divine power. I don't know. It came out a little sexual healing in reverse. Divine power in reverse. I don't know. I don't know if this person that finds you so sexy is the right option. Maybe something to have a good time with, but not a long time. But you have a once in a lifetime opportunity coming. So it may be worth to just like hold out for somebody. Because look, once in a lifetime, secure relationship. Pay attention to your dreams. Someone may not be paying attention to their dreams and they need to. Your luck is reversing. Pay attention. Spend more time in nature. Yeah? Yeah, it's reversing? Yeah. My baby's saying it's reversing. We got travel out here. Listen, we got 5 stacks out here. Look, Diva flew over here again, and Minx. And Minx is green. 5,000. Unexpected money is headed somebody's way. Positive changes are ahead. Positive changes. Pay attention to your dreams. Honor your ancestors. Maybe somebody has been doing ancestral work. Maybe you need to honor them. Put a little something out there for them. Burn a candle. I am not scared to start over. Heavy. Heavy. And especially with this getting out, you know, you or someone you know are terrified. You or someone you know are terrified of their past. Again, with us talking about something about your past or their past. Maybe you did something with someone in the past and they're terrified of it, or something. They're terrified of something. And they're wondering, how did you get over it? How did you conquer our past? And I'm still stuck in this. I am not scared to start over. Maybe that's somebody's affirmation. When you're going through a time of change, when you're going through the time of hitting rock bottom or starting something over again, because you've obviously learned a big lesson. If you rewind this whole thing, it's about some sort of lesson. Find the lesson in it. Even with the beginning of the session, and we're talking about somebody going crazy and they was caught in an illusion because they sent something out and it backfired. Find the lesson. The whole thing is about finding the lesson and learning from it. And somebody is going to be learning from rock bottom. But the rock bottom don't seem as the rock bottom that you already experienced. That's what you're scared of. You're scared that it's a rock bottom of what you went through before. That was very, very low. And it don't give that energy. It's not as bad as you think, but you did have to let something go that was very valuable to you. But we have money out here. This is what you have to you have to see this. You cannot be scared to start over. Your luck is reversing. I feel like you're not seeing that. You're not seeing how your luck is reversing. You're not noticing the little things. And I feel like you do have to notice the little things so the big things can come in. Somebody will be traveling. We got nutty out here. Someone is forging your signature. Maybe that's that nutty shit. Somebody doing nutty shit. Take a spiritual bath with somebody. Archangel Gabriel. I know he's a messenger angel. Maybe that's why you need to call back your energy. That's the message. Take a spiritual bath and call back your energy with somebody. During the all signs that I did, it was something where someone in the middle of this week was going to be doing some spiritual work, some banishing stuff. So maybe you need to look at that. The all signs read that I did. I believe I did it, what's today? Tuesday. I did it Sunday, I think. The 8 p.m. one. The 20th, I believe. All signs, that reading may be significant for somebody. Because I did say during this week, someone will be doing some spiritual work. So take a bath, spiritual bath, call back your energy. Archangel Gabriel. And with someone forging your signature, that could also be someone trying to, that destiny swap stuff. I catch flights, not feelings. I know you put that on for me. I know you put that on for me. Maybe somebody's dressing real sexy, putting something on nice for somebody. Maybe somebody's going to be calling them to come hook up. Confirmation. I'm a true fucking killer like Rambo. Bryson Tiller. Maybe somebody's named Bryson. Maybe they like to go Rambo. But I feel like with this Rambo, that my intentions when I did this one was like, if somebody did try to attack you, you're a true fucking killer like Rambo. Because if you listen to that song, what song? Rambo by Bryson Tiller. Maybe somebody needs to listen to that. If you're into rap, that energy. of that song. Right, bullshit. Bullshit. With somebody, they thought they was Rambo in the bedroom and it was bullshit. No shade, chicken head. And I'm about to end this. I'm about to end it. Happy outcomes are ahead. Please know that. That's the second card. Happy outcome ahead. There is a happy outcome. Your love frequency. Remember I was saying. Is that it? Is it the love? Is it love? Your love frequency is addictive. Choose who can receive. A chicken head want to see what's up. A buster. Somebody that's about that bullshit is about to see what's up and they want to see what's up. I catch flights, not feelings. No shade. Maybe somebody catching flights to go get it. Mommy issues. We got it in reverse, but that could be part of this chicken head or, you know, whoever. Best sex you ever had. Here we go. Jezebel energy. I said, what did I say in my head? I said something in my head. And it was off like a Jezebel type frequency, but I ain't say it out loud. Damn, I just gotta start saying it. But I don't be wanting to talk about them, but they just still pop up. Dressed in all black, like the Omen in reverse. This is that Jezebel, that third party ass energy. Confirmation. That's the one that went psycho and they mad because you was different. This is what it's all about. You being different. You being different. And I swear, whatever bullshit that they try to send to you, that was like initiation for you. You level up. And someone just like, you took their shit. 99, have you seen a lot of 99? It's a completion to something. I feel like you don't even have to deal with this cycle anymore. It's a completion. It's the end of the cycle. You did something. Someone saved your pictures. It'd be like that. It's easy for somebody to screenshot. Somebody saved your pictures and that's how they was doing it. Whatever the Jezebel energy, screenshotted your pictures and was doing some work. But the backfire is just like crazy. I'm a true fucking killer like Rambo. Honor your ancestors. They've been working. Say a protection prayer before you go to sleep. Psalms 91, Psalms 23, or Psalms 27. And we have keep it 100. You keep it 100. The more spiritual, the more you have to up your protection. So again, with the protection, up your protection. Do your spiritual work at night, especially when you know you under spiritual warfare. But they would never. Why? Because we have Carl Miller Funeral Home that keeps coming out for somebody. Someone will reach their demise, period. It keeps coming out. Because why? We are not the same. Someone's hard lesson. Remember with the lessons and the bang, bang, bangs in the head? And this person still is just not getting it, but they got it now. They got it now. Yeah, villain. Maybe they were trying to paint you out to be the villain. Dark witch or high priestess. We will definitely be someone on vacation. Hold on. And we about to wrap this shit up because I am hungry, honey. What time is it? Clarify the dark witch. Come, money. Right. What's a good candle color for ancestors? It's a great question. I say a white candle. It's a great form, a white or a brown candle, but a white candle for sure, because white can go with anything. You can use white for anything. So that's the I would go white, and if they don't have white, I would go brown. But white candles on ancestors also. All the green and stuff when you manifest with the different other colors, that's on the separate altars. Clarify this dark witch. We have bliss. Distant future. Give me more. Chakras in reverse. Dark witch. Blocked in reverse. Dark witch. Endings. I feel like whoever this dark witch is, they tried to destiny swap, try to change some sort of outcome from them. Rags to riches. But they wanted your bliss, your happiness. They felt as though that they can switch energetically from their low frequency to your happiness. And they experienced some sort of ending that they cannot block. Give me more with this ending. Clarify the endings. It had to do with love. Because it's the teddy bear. Give me more with the ending. Old school. Outdated thinking. Meet me at the crossroads. Give me more. It was a reason. Yo, I seen but I did not want to say it. I seen these cards before. That's why I grabbed this deck, because I knew it was going to pop out. I knew it was going to pop out. And the way it popped out was deep. We had the death. We had the coffin. And we have paradise. This is clarifying endings. Now, what more can I say? First of all, the death card already came out. I love doing this shit on YouTube because you can just rewind it. I would have been so irked that if I did this session on TikTok, I would have been so mad because from start to finish, we're still talking about the same thing. For the death and the coffin to come out, it's a clear. The relationship is over, no second chances, grow, transform, what's dead is dead. Then with the coffin, new beginnings, liberation, reborn, tragic endings, transition. We have paradise, enjoying each other, honeymoon phase, happiness, joy, peace. This situation, something about the 90s or whatever, or maybe somebody was with someone since the 90s or knew someone since the 90s. Hands down, iconic and greed. This person only wanted you for your financial gain, or maybe you're popular or something like that. If this is a friend, and if it's a lover, yeah, it's what you could do for them energetically. But this is clarifying the dark witch. Listen, there's going to be some sort of abandonment. Someone's going to go. Because, Carr Miller Funeral Home, someone could be from Jersey. Yeah. They're terrified, and that's what they're terrified of. What they did in the past. That is coming back to them. Maybe they did something in like the 90s. So this sounds like something like maybe somebody just had a tough ass from 90s till like it just been a roller coaster. It been filled with just like a lot of highs, a lot of lows. They could have done. That's what I'm saying. Divination. Something was done. And it's giving me the 90s though. I don't know why. Something was done a long time ago. Surprise. This is going to surprise people. How it landed on a death card. This ending is going to surprise a lot of people. They're going to be shocked. Self-love. Give me more with the death. Rich girl. Maybe someone's rising star. Maybe so after someone passed away, somebody's going to gain maybe some inheritance. I don't know. A surprise inheritance. Clarify the self-love. Manipulation in reverse. Manipulation in reverse is clarifying the self-love. It's going to release it and then meet me at the crossroads. Meet me at the crossroads. Aquarius may be significant. We got karmic X. Sweetheart. Single, successful, and single, sexy, and successful. Expectation. The expectation is them coming back to you. Or you coming back to them. Now that you're successful. And it has to do with somebody else. It's about to be on and popping in somebody's life. I promise you, you can make it. Yeah, family came back out. This is a family situation. Maybe somebody did something in the family in the 90s or something to try to change. They want to feel important. They better get on somewhere. Animosity. Change. Someone is so mad at somebody, and this could be something totally different, but someone is so mad, and I feel like it's going to be taking place either at a funeral or at somewhere. They're going to look at you, and it's going to rub you the wrong way, and it's going to trigger your old self, because it's family, the coffin, you know, like death, all this Carl Miller funeral home, literally. When that card come out, and if I kept going, I'm pretty sure a graveyard would have came out. I'm about to start saying stuff. And just watching it fall. Because this stuff is deep. A lot with the family drama. But somebody's is getting some sort of inheritance. Something is working out in their favor. All right, Carl Miller's funeral home. Who's that? It's giving me a negative energy. So I just pulled the haters exposed deck real quick. Before we wrap this up. Thank you for all the likes, shares, and comments. I appreciate y'all. We got fake spiritualists. Possess an amulet and have it blessed with protection. You cut them off and they're still watching. So maybe this is a fake spiritualist that this situation that they want to go through. Maybe they try to come up against you. Mars in retrograde. Impulsive rage, anger, hostility, major blowouts, fights, violence. Spiritual team. Your ancestors protect you. Spirit team. Ancestors, angels, spirit guides, gods, and goddesses got your back. You're protected. But I feel like something backfired. Unexplained freak accident. And at first I'm like, I'm not going to take all these cards. I'm going to take them all because I'm not pulling anymore. Unexplained freak accident. Seek someone to perform or learn how to do a hex breaking ritual. They do not realize they are sending you the evil eye with their words and actions. And get a dream catcher to hang over your bed. I feel like with somebody, I've been saying that to you more than once and you still didn't get a dream catcher. Just get one. It's not nothing to be all alarming, like if you don't get it, such and such, but it's keep coming out for a reason. Maybe you're having nightmares or bad dreams, or just you need an extra protection over you as you sleep. Inbox me if you want to know about the dream catchers. This is one dream catcher that I do. I do many other ones too, but someone needs to get a dream catcher to hang over their bed. That better have been a hater. That better not have been a hater. Better not. But thank you. They are recruiting haters. Look, they are recruiting haters. Your closest friends hold grudges against you. Now, if you still have friends that you know feel like, and look, my baby's nice and quiet, so you need to listen. You do have some fake friends around you, and they're harnessing your energy. They know what they're doing. Dark entities are using these people to work against you. So if your money's been funny, and somebody got an elevation that you know is hating on you, maybe you need to do some protection work. It keeps coming out. So somebody needs to do something. But I thank you so much for joining me. I pray you have a wonderful rest of your day, evening, night, whenever you looking at this, seeing this. I pray you receive the message that was for you and only for you. You dig? And thank you. Gratitude, gratitude, gratitude. Talk to you later. If you need me, my email is right in the description. Hit me up whenever so we can talk. Okay? You got this. You're strong. Stay focused.